Hello, Philip Jackson here. I'm just creating a little video regarding the things that we carried in our backpack on the Camino de Santiago del Norte. This is just for future reference for anybody who might want to be planning their own Camino. Any of my friends, I can send this link to you. So I'm going to switch my camera around and show you basically all of that fit into that. It's an Osprey Stratos 36. Loved the backpack. Worth every penny, and great outer pockets. It's basically one big pocket inside with a drawstring in the top, and then it's got a flap over the top that has another pocket. Anyway, it's phenomenal. Really loved it. So I'll just walk through these things that we brought along. The hat stayed on my head almost all the time. That's a Frog Tog hat, pretty inexpensive at Dick's, I believe, in the States. And then we put most of our things in plastic bags or Ziplocs. So I have 4 shirts, 2 short sleeve, 2 long sleeve. Really only needed one of the long sleeves, and everything was washable by hand. So we would wash things as we needed to at night, hang them up overnight, and they'd be dry by the morning. This is actually 4 pairs of socks. I think I really could have gotten by with 2, quite frankly. I use smart wool, and you can wear those several days, wash them. Anyway, terrific. There's 4 shirts, 4 pairs of underwear in there. 2 are by Decathlon. They're the boxer briefs. That's here in Europe. And then I have a smart wool boxer brief and a pair of shorts in there, and a pair of boxers for sleeping. This is just a Columbia lightweight windbreaker jacket. Didn't need it a lot, but I was glad I had it a few times. Basically, you want to go as light as you can and only take what you're going to use. Of course, you have to take some things. I wanted an extra pair of glasses. That's a headlamp. Did not need it. I ended up doing almost everything in the early morning, and when I needed a little light in the early morning, I just used my my smartphone. It was just the flashlight. It was just about 10 minutes max, a couple of mornings. That's aluminum foil extra blanket right there. You carry that in case it's cold and you get an injury and you just need an extra layer. That's a Ace bandage. As you can see, those stayed closed, thank the Lord. This is just an extra ankle brace. Didn't need that either. Very grateful. An umbrella, we used that a couple times. Mostly we used our poncho when it rained, and this is a long singer, covers the backpack and the body. Really, really useful and helpful. And the knife I used frequently. Make my way across this way. Little wash, wilderness wash it's called. We realized we could have just done with the soap in the hostel or hotel rooms. That's an extra. That's one of those micro towels. Didn't use it. We thought we would need to, but almost every place we went had the towels. But there are some albergues that require it. These were almost always on me. Sierra, REI Sierra pants. Absolutely loved them. Hiking. They're trail pants and they're convertible. You can zip them off, which I only zipped them off one time, but I wore them as long pants. And then a pair of gray jeans that were always in a bag. Not right now, but they're always in a plastic bag. And I wore those in the evenings. Having things in bags made it really easy, one, to keep it dry, but also to stuff them quickly down into the sack. And packing was so easy. One of these is for toiletries. The other is for my electronic goods. This is my power bank. I kept that in one of the side pockets. And of course my earpods. A little exercise thing, which I didn't use too much. We got plenty of exercise, but occasionally I would do some arm workouts with those. My walking sticks are Black Diamond. I got those for trail running and really like them. They're really light. And we used them the whole time, really. Not everybody does that, but they say that it takes 20 to 25% off of the legs by using your arms with walking sticks. M&Ms melt in your hand, not in your mouth, not in your hand, or not in your backpack. So those are helpful. These we did not carry in the bottle. I carried those in these, which were down to just a few left. But I took glucosamine every day. That helps the enzymes that lubricate the joints, and my knees needed them. And highlight are electrolyte pills. Highly recommend that you stay not just hydrated, but electrolyted. And we carried, that's just one bottle, but I actually carried about 4 of those on the side pockets. As far as shoes, the water, I always had more than I needed, but I've been on the trail enough times where I ran out of water. I decided I never wanted that to happen again. So these were just for the evening, walking around. It was nice to put those on after having these on all day, which highly recommend. They're La Sportiva. They're called the Akasha 2. We were encouraged to wear broken-in shoes, so we had already done several long hikes with those before we went. We were very thankful, but they held up great. These are just extra in case these didn't hold up, which they recommend, and I could see why. The trail was pretty technical at times, a lot of rocks, at least in Del Norte. But they hung in there great. I did wear these a couple of days and was thankful just to have a different feel on my foot. So that's it. We felt like we packed well. We had watched a couple of these videos that other people put on, and I'm just doing this one for friends that might ask. And if you do plan a Camino, feel free to reach out for advice or whatever. We'll encourage you on.